Welcome back to Palm Beach. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
What up, D?
What up?
D Hustle's in the house, in the building. Raymond, don't call him Ray. What up, player?
What's up? Morning.
Yeah, man. We back here for episode number 43 of the Tech Hustle.
43.
This is your boy, Bobby D, the host. And we want to say thank y'all so much for pulling up here at the Tech Hustle. We got a packed show for us. And we just getting back from NYC,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Big shout outs to New York. Yeah. East New York. What's up, Jess? What up, Brandon? What up, Pro Fam? What up, Nadia? Will? Much love to each and every one of y'all. We had a great time in New York, not only visiting family, but also recording some really cool podcasts. Because we had some backstage with Bobby D guests, didn't we, D?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, big shout outs to Chanel.
Shout out to Chanel.
Big shout outs to Chanel. My guy, Hip Hop Gamer came through.
Hip Hop Gamer.
My guy came out with a chain and all, man.
Bro, I thought my man was the next Flavor Flav.
I know, man. Big moves with
him,
man. And he also brought out what Darwin has been looking for, his own belt, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
he had
nice.
the GOAT
Yes,
belt, WWE style, ready to jump into the ring if you needed to.
Yeah,
big
cool.
shout outs to him. We had a really great
shout out,
conversation.
full energy, a lot of good energy up
A lot
in
of
there.
good energy. And yeah, big shout outs to our other guests. Who else we had?
Sebastian.
Big shout out to Sebastian. He works at Google.
Primo,
And
aquí
then-
estamos.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
As soon as he found out D was Dominican, it was a wrap.
It was a wrap. It's a done deal for my man.
Just connected, huh?
He got connected,
He
bro.
was open.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And then we had Michael come through.
Michael, that's
Yeah.
my guy.
Big shout outs to
Shout
Michael.
out to Michael.
Yeah, man. We really appreciate
good
you.
things.
He worked at Wayfair as a staff
Wayfair.
engineer. And he's looking for work. So if y'all trying to highlight an engineer,
Holla, my guy.
especially
Good guy.
with
Good
some
guy.
skills, he definitely has it. So big shout outs. And D, as always, thank you for pulling up and
thank you.
supporting us over there in NY. And Raymond touched ground over there too. He didn't get a chance to hang out
Yeah, he
with
did.
us, but
Yeah, he did.
he at least got to touch
Came
the
through
big
with the
apple.
Fat Five, kid. I felt
Yeah.
good about it.
Yeah, man. You enjoy yourself?
Yeah,
I did. It was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
The latter part of the trip, you didn't much.
No, but
The crowdsource or what is it?
CrowdStrike.
Yeah, CrowdStrike outage that caused some problems.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll
yeah,
get into that during the
Yeah.
Nuggets Raymond segment. So Raymond still has to go back another time and have another good time. But anyways, let me give you a quick run of the show. Today, we're going to be actually having a really cool segment during our tech talk today where we're going to be interviewing Alex Corson.
Yeah.
She's somebody that came into the podcast a few weeks ago and sat down and talked to us about her company and the things that she got going on. So we're definitely going to jump into that. And D Hustle is going to talk about tech current events. Raymond's Nuggets. Raymond's Nuggets. He got a few nuggets to drop this afternoon. And we already talked about a little bit of a sidebar that we're going to have. D Hustle is going to come back with some sports, sponsorship, and then I'll close us out with some more announcements because New York wasn't it. We're heading to somewhere else soon. And definitely want to encourage everyone to follow along as you see us making these moves. So what do y'all think about that show today?
good.
Let's do it. All right, then. So, yeah, let's jump right into tech talk, man. You got that old school beat for me?
What old school beat?
There we go.
Oh,
shit. That's that joint right there. It brings me back. Thank you so much, D Hustle, for the intro, DJ Main. So what we're going to do is I want y'all to listen in on this episode that we just recorded, or this segment that we recorded. Big shout outs to Alex Corson. She came through and talked to us about CyberSells and another company that she's either merged with. I believe she merged and had some acquisition with Channel Program, and definitely very insightful conversation. So take it away. Let's listen in. Welcome back again. What up, D Hustle? How you doing, player?
What's going on?
Oh my gosh, man, we're doing something special today.
I see.
We over here at 1016,
I like it.
Studio 1016. You like it?
I like
You always like when we do new things.
I like it.
But we have a really special guest today, Alex
Who we got?
Corson. I don't know if you know her yet, but we're going to bring her to the stage very shortly, and we're going to be talking about a few things that she has in terms of products, companies that she's been working for or developing and creating. And ultimately, you're like one of our business mates here at this workspace, aren't you, Alex?
Yes.
Bring it to the stage, D. Hey, there she goes.
Hey, there we go. I like it.
So, Alex, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, man. So, all right. Cliff's Notes version is I've been in the tech space for a long time, seasoned marketer, salesperson, coach, consultant, and people bring me in to scale up their businesses. And so I created CyberSells, which is a company that is about 3 years old. And we recently had a merger acquisition with a larger company called Channel Program that was started by co-founders Kevin Lancaster and Matt Solomon. And I've worked for and with them in previous escapades.
Yeah. Let's give her a round of
amazing.
applause. Do you hear that, D Hustle? Because I heard a lot of things.
That's a lot of things.
Her lady's on fire. She's on fire.
She's dropping gems because she's making business moves.
Yes.
CyberSells being acquired and merging with another company.
And they're amazing, yeah.
Definitely the value that you bring to our show is in terms of just talking about tech and different lanes and opportunities that our listeners can be involved in. And I'm so excited to talk to you because, hey, female woman in tech, running her own business, big shout out. It's definitely something that we always want to make sure we shine light on. So thank you so much for pulling up for sure.
Well, thank you for having me. I mean, I just randomly grabbed you and said, let's do this. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, cool. All right. So.
I know. And I was like, you want to come on our podcast?
Heck yeah.
And I was like, all right, then don't play with me because I'm going to send you an
yeah.
email. Or actually, you sent me an email.
I did. Well, so, and we've been promoting a lot of what we're doing because what we do is we're completely agnostic. And so it's great because anybody that's looking to come up in tech, it's a good fit. And so I love what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So we've been out here at 1016. How long, dude?
Like going to be a year maybe? in
Almost
October?
coming up on a year. And you were one of the first people that we ran into.
Yep.
And you know, low key, I remember the first time I met Alex, right? Because I walked up and she was quickly ready to introduce her because this is the vibe, this is the culture here, is like just all these companies working together to develop. And she was like, yo, so what do y'all do? And I was like, you know, when you're first starting, you don't even know how to put it together, how to explain what we're doing. But I always do remember that moment because you really got me to like, all right, let me sharpen my pitch. Let me sharpen the way that I talk about the tech hustle and what we're
The
building.
elevator pitch, man.
Yeah,
You got to
for
have the
sure.
elevator pitch.
For sure. So tell us a little bit about CyberSells and then definitely the transition that you had with this merger. So what's up with CyberSells?
So CyberSells, it was an amalgamation of just a bunch of experiences because I brought on a bunch of sales for tech companies and managed service providers and people that are selling.
That means you're dropping a gem.
Yeah, so,
that means people need to tune in.
Well, because it's a bunch. I mean, listen. Let's be serious. It's a bunch of nerds that don't know how to sell and market, right? Like they're really good at learning and developing and putting systems in place for their specific thing, right? Their tech stack. But they don't know how to sell it to other people. Right. And that could be vendors, that could be MSPs. They're just really good at what they do. And it's, you know, if they're selling a widget, that's great, but why is the widget cool? Right?
Yeah,
so,
sure.
so that's why, see, that was nice. You added that because I laughed at my own joke. That was good.
Sure, I told you he's cool with it. He's smooth.
Good. That was very smooth, right? So what we ended up doing is creating a company because the need was there and people didn't know how to sell and market their service or product effectively.
Yeah.
And I've been living and breathing tech in the channel for years. So it was easy.
Yeah, congratulations to that.
Thank
And
you.
I think you definitely remind me of something, at least by me, because I'm an engineer. I'm a systems engineer. I'm a software engineer. I'm
so you're a
writing
nerd.
code. Yeah, I'm
Right, total nerd.
Totally. I fit that bracket exactly, right? And the thing that I always find is sometimes it's hard to sell something that I feel like, yo, number one, D always give me this. You can't give it away for free. It's like, yo, it's not my fault. I can't
Definitely a
give it
jump.
away for free, right?
Cannot give it away
It was
for
like,
free.
but I enjoy what I do so much that I do want it to make sure it makes an impact. But you are right. Like, it's always difficult to make that sale. It's always difficult to talk about your product in that way. And I've always enjoyed working closely with the sales team because then they can really help craft a picture, give other people, or also let me know what people want and what I should be producing and creating. And I think that's sometimes missed whenever we're just at the keyboard and just getting at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then on top of it, you know, there's nothing wrong with giving a lot of value.
Yeah.
But you don't have to make it so easy for people to understand all the value that you bring.
Yeah, for sure. Giving away value.
I love those little,
Downtown? No.
Yeah.
those little sound effects are great.
Yeah. We got you locked in, Alex. We got you locked in. Now, in terms of CyberSells, you definitely, I've seen you or I've heard you run some cohorts, some group meetings and stuff
Yep.
like that. How does that work?
So CyberSells, we were completely agnostic, right? So we would work with the vendors, we would work with the MSPs, we would work with people that were all from all walks of life.
Yeah.
But for the people that needed true accountability and real sales management, because these guys don't really have sales teams. Some of the larger vendors do, but they don't actually have sales teams. And so that forecasting and the accountability just wasn't there. Even like follow-up templates and understanding how to do a technical account review and having those templates and those things that are just tangible that help them hit their goals and be more results focused. I created a program called Techcelerate. And so those cohorts that you're talking about, that's that group that I run. And it's a huge group of, we've got about 40, 50 members right now that come in and out, and we're starting to pack on more MSPs and more more MSPs and more VARs and resellers that are looking to have that accountability and that systematized approach to sales and marketing.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
First
of all, big shout outs. I appreciate you, D. But if you're not subscribed, follow along, and I'm going to add all her links at the bottom.
Yeah, I got a lot.
That's a Raymond, right?
If not, you a hater.
We're going to give all that information because I definitely, I appreciate accountability groups. I appreciate peer groups. I appreciate an environment where I don't feel like I'm asking a dumb question, that I can actually get an answer to the questions that I have, and then I also have that accountability, right? It's like as you're growing in your career, and this more specifically those that are software engineers in tech, is that you need that type of peer group and accountability for you to take the next step. I mean, just getting into tech doesn't mean you're done. Right. You got to take the next step, and definitely having organizations or groups and teams or cohorts like you do will definitely help.
There's never a dumb question, Bobby.
There's never?
No, that's not true. That is absolutely not true. No, there are dumb questions.
But she says you could be safe in my circle right here.
I don't even know if I would say that. No,
Alex said you better come with it.
Right?
Well, for sure. But while we were talking or we're doing your introduction, you said that CyberSells had a merge with another company. So tell us a little bit about that. How did that all go down?
I don't like mergers.
And it's big in the M&A game right now. MSPs right now are all going after mergers, acquisitions. They either want to get in the game where they're getting acquired, or they want to get in the game where they're being acquired or they're acquiring. So it's cool because I actually get to have my own experience of, while I'm not an MSP, but I was a vendor to both vendors and MSPs, getting acquired or having a merger acquisition into channel program, which also is agnostic. Yeah. And so it made a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. They have a really, really great platform, and I got squirrely about the data, right? I'm talking your language now, right?
Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
So I was able to see a lot of the data and the users and all the people on the platform, how they're using different tools and how they're leveraging what's on there. So it's really cool because the vendors can go on, and it's a marketplace, it's a PRM, it's the ability to talk directly to the MSPs. And then for the MSPs, it's they can see the reviews, they can see honest feedback, they can see sales enablement, they can see tools that the vendors post. So it's completely agnostic, and that platform that the data is being poured into, but it's so powerful. So then I was able to make really good business decisions for my clients based on the analytics that I had, which was really cool because then it was taking me out of trusting my gut, which my gut's good, but it was
she said it's on fire. She said it's good.
It's good. But it was nicer to be able to see that I was right and look at the numbers and actually make metric focused decisions for them. So
she said it was in black and white. People don't lie.
Right. Numbers don't lie at all.
No.
And I think the thing that's so interesting to hear the use case of data is like how it validates directions that you're going in, decisions that you're making, and or confirming that gut feeling that you have, right?
Yes.
That's the thing that you need, that checkbox, and then guess what? You go get it, right? And as an engineer, data, right? For me, everything is data. Everything a decision I make has to be validated by data, or the decision, it's useless, right? In my opinion, it's like, hey, if you don't have data, then you can't validate if you're making money, if you're going in the right direction, if a customer's enjoying it. And as a site reliability engineer, which is the role that I had, data was how I knew if my customers were happy, right? Is like, hey, my customers are happy, then y'all can do whatever y'all want.
Preach. Yes.
As soon as they're not happy, you need to pull that back a little bit, right? So it's definitely enjoyable to hear that you caught that, seen that in their product, and then eventually make it emerging with them. Or
It was technically we had about 14 people on our team. They had I think 17, 20, so it was almost doubling them in size.
Wow!
And we did that back in February.
Look at you. Give her a round of applause. A woman in tech, killing it in these streets, and definitely always making the impact that I've been on the sidelines seeing you. Whenever she walks by, she's going the other way, and I know that you're like in the zone getting stuff done. So congratulations.
Speedy Gonzalez here.
That's what it is. That's what it is. But it's great because at Channel Program, I was able, like I said, I was able to work with these guys in the past already, so I already trusted them. I knew, it's like any sale, like and trust, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So they're an amazing team, and I if I had to give myself a boss, they were the good ones to do it with.
Big shout out to them. Yeah. So I know that overall there's a product that you all have. I definitely want to dive in a little bit more there. It's called My IT Spin. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we were talking about the data and the analytics, right?
Yeah.
So this is why I got so excited about this product. And I've launched products before, but this one, it helps my MSPs to sell. It helps them generate leads. It helps them generate revenue sources. It helps them understand what their clients are actually spending their money on their IT spend.
Yeah.
So that's a whole business model, right?
Yeah.
It's when MSPs don't know how to sell and they don't know what their next step is or what their next campaign is, it actually helps to create the leads for them.
Yeah.
Because it's helping them visualize what people are spending their money on, and it lets them slide in and say, "Oh, hey, I can save you money here, or I can scale you there. Or, hey, you're paying this guy for this, but you're paying me for X, Y, Z. Why don't we just consolidate, right?" So there's that. It gives them their own visualization so that they can see their IT spend. So when those subscriptions are coming up, when you've got shadow IT where people just say, "Oh yeah, let me try this," and then it turns into a trial, and then it turns into, "Oh shoot, my card got billed."
Yeah.
So kind of what's that one that's for consumers? It's like Rocket Money.
Yeah.
So it's similar, but it gives them so much more visibility. And then on top of it, you can still, even, 95% of the platform's free anyways.
Yeah.
So they could still visualize their entire tech stack. It just wouldn't have the spend portion of it, right?
Correct.
So now that we've launched My IT Spend, they can visualize all of that, recognize revenue opportunities, recognize lead opportunities, and really grow with us, which that's why I'm excited about it, because we all grow together.
Yeah, for sure. Big shout outs to that, because once you start to add data to it, and now you actually have actionable things that you can do with the data, and giving data to your customers, I'll give you a story. So I used to work at the South Florida Water Management District right down on Gun Club. And I used to work in the IT department, but I also used to help manage purchasing and things that we buy for the IT organization, especially when it comes to servers and services that we have in our data center and things like that. And I always was like, dang, these sales companies are on a hustle, because soon as we had an end of lease, right, we had Sun Microsystem Hardware. Before we even start the conversation, we're getting 3 or 4 different MSPs hollering at us like, hey, we can merge these 2 type of service agreements into one, and then we can make it even better for you in terms of cost-wise and availability.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, we want to do that. Let's get it in a proposal. We'll definitely put it on the table and see. And overall, it actually helped us make even more efficient decisions, because it wasn't like I, as the engineer, had to go research and be like, all right, can I do this? Can I do that? It just funneled right in. And that's really awesome in terms of a product-wise.
Yeah, so now supercharge that, right? Because you've got these guys that didn't have the visibility, and everybody's trying to offer MSP services.
Yeah.
At this point, the giant VARs are doing it. You've got disties that have an MSP arm, and now these little MSPs they're going to be put out of business if they don't have a differentiator.
Exactly.
And now they've got the differentiator, so they can say, hey, we can go up against the big guys now, which that is something really special. So
big shout outs to y'all working on that. I do have one question. Do you have any? You see how guests come to our show and be telling me how I run my own show?
Sorry.
You see what happens? This is the first one from Studio 1060. I'm just messing.
we're roommates. So
Question for you: is there any AI component built into that, or anything that y'all were thinking about doing with AI?
So we haven't integrated AI right now because right now all of the data is populated by the people that are using it right now. So there's really no reason to, because it's automatically going to be taking that information and consolidating the bills and the billing cycles and everything. So at the moment, it's just populated. We don't have to use AI, but we do have vendor management for AI tools. So if you start looking at all of the AI tools and all of the spend that you're using, as well as looking at the category leaders, we just pushed out all of the badges, the channel program badges to the winning vendors on category leaders and things like that. And AI is one of the things.
Cool.
So you have that visualization. So while we don't need to give AI in our product because that's not how it's built, we are giving visualization and analytics based on the leaders in AI.
Yeah. Because AI costs is going to be
ridiculous.
crazy. And it's going to be unmanageable unless you have a tool or product like what you all are building. Because I can already foresee, even with me, I got like 3 or 4 different AI licensing, and it's almost like a Spotify subscription. Before you know it, you're just paying for it.
It's shadow IT, I'm telling you.
Right? And before you know it, you'd be like, yo, what is this build that I'm getting that's automatically coming out? But definitely, in terms of a product like this, it can give a company, organization, or even MSP the ability to kind of merge all this together and bring this data to their customers.
Yeah, you would have no idea. You have no idea how many people just manage it on calendar reminders or an Excel sheet, or it's just prayer at this point. Like I don't think they.
I think a lot of us are just like,
know.
I hope next week.
Like Amex is gonna approve it. That's fine. That's fine.
Just let it go through, Amex.
Right?
Just let it go through. That's awesome. And definitely want to make sure that I also give you any opportunities to talk about any other products that you all are launching, because I know that my IT spin was one of the top ones. But anything else do you have coming in the pipeline?
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. So your audience particularly, there's a lot of people coming up that are trying to either land jobs in vendors, land jobs with MSPs, and I love what you guys are doing. So one of the things that Channel Program specifically offers is a way to be seen, not necessarily a job marketplace, but you're going to be able to go in there, and this is not like a Glassdoor. You're not going to use this as a Glassdoor, but if you, an intelligent person in the tech space would use Channel Program as a launching pad, right? That's where you're going to see the reviews. Some of the strongest vendors, they are going to come through. You're going to see what resources they offer to people. They're going to see what sort of sales enablement they offer to people. And the fact that we do offer a PRM, which, or it basically in layman's terms, if you're in the channel, to vendors, we offer them their partner portal. Right, all in one platform. So if you're not familiar with all the jargon that I'm using, so I'm trying to make it as broad as I can. But an intelligent person would use that as somebody that is, or as a platform that they can see those reviews, they can access the partner portals, and that can also identify some of the stronger MSPs out there. So depending on what they want to do with their career trajectory, it's huge to just leverage Channel Program in any case. Once you get to that job that you're trying to be on or if you're already in a vendor or already in an MSP, you can utilize the platform for so much. So the PRM and my IT spend are probably, the flagship ones. But you can use, we even have industry calendars. So if you want to be at the right events, that's where you go. Check it out.
Woo. Well, I want to say, Alex, thank you so much for coming through and holler at us here at the Tech Hustle. I think that last gem right there definitely gives our audience an idea on what they could do outside of just being software engineering, systems engineering. And then we actually had to cover that in our podcast today, too. So definitely resonates with it. So thank you so much for coming through.
Thank
and
you.
give her a round of applause for sure.
Shout out to Alex.
Yeah. All right, turn that beat up a little bit, D-Hustle. So we coming up to the end of our episode here. I want to say thank y'all all so much for tuning in. We're going to have all the links below. I definitely encourage you all to follow along. And y'all know where I'm at. I'm here at the Tech Hustle. Holla at your boy. It's Bobby D. All right, so we're back after that episode, and let me tell you, the conversation was fire. What do y'all thought about it?
Shout out.
That's good.
Big shout outs to Alex,
Shout out to Alex coming through.
I tell you, she's one of our what do we call them? Like our business mates, or
I call her my neighbor.
she called her our neighbor, right?
Our neighbor.
Here at 1016, she holds it down here, and we've been running into her since day one. I remember the first time we ran into her Big shout outs to her journey. And definitely, if you want some more information, check out the links below. All her links are there. Thank you so much, Alex, for pulling up. Yeah.
Alex.
For sure. So we're going to jump right into our next segment here. D Hustle got some tech current events. What's going on, player?
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Apple, stock market, Samsung.
Yeah.
Anyway, you already know that Apple is already delayed for their Apple Intelligence.
Yeah, I heard that.
So it's, but the Apple 16 is still coming out.
Yeah.
So there's no delay on the new phones. It seems like every year there's a phone coming out that will not be delayed.
The phones won't be delayed at all.
They won't be delayed, but the Intelligence will be delayed, just in case you guys didn't know. Of course, it's going to be not this year, next year.
Yeah.
I know you guys, we talked about that before. And then next year, Samsung is bringing out their new phone.
Oh, and Samsung's in the fight.
Samsung's in the fight. They're ready to make some of those things pop and,
Yeah. I bet you they're going to include AI in there and all kinds of stuff.
Most definitely.
Most
definitely.
I'm expecting them to actually, so there's this kind of war that's going on is who can manufacture the best chip to run AI on mobile devices. And as we're seeing these newer devices come out, we're going to start to hear hints of like ARM processors or, processors that can start to do like a GPU type stuff on the device. So definitely big shout outs to Samsung.
Yeah, shout out to Samsung.
And Apple, y'all need to step it up, yo.
Shout out. So
January, February, they'll be out, Samsung.
Okay, so nothing this year for Samsung. It's next year?
No, they're going to have some stuff coming out. I know that because usually what it is, Samsung always comes out first.
Yeah.
Then comes, how you call it? Apple.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Apple's low key trying to see what Samsung's releasing.
Yeah, they see what they're doing.
I think I'm definitely going to jump on a upgrade this year.
Are you, Raymond?
What you getting?
Whatever, the 16. I'm due for an
Give
upgrade.
a little shout out right there for man getting the
This guy.
16. What you getting? Regular, Pro,
Regular.
or Max?
Yeah, I don't usually get the Pro or the Max.
Come on, man.
so.
Step it up. You need the extra space,
No,
right?
I know he's getting
well,
planned. I know he's getting the regular, and then next year, after that, he's going to get another one. I get it.
Yeah, he's
I
playing
get
the
it.
hustle. That's what it is.
But you know what? If I want to get on y'all level, maybe I should get the Pro or the Max.
Well, listen, I still got the Pro 12. It's still, I'm still hanging out here, just chilling. So, I might get one, maybe 17, 18, depending. I really want to try that new AI stuff out. So I'm not going to lie to you. If it comes out
Sooner
and I
than
get
you might
anxious, then I might get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah.
think that might be the thing that drives people to come and get it too is the AI features that are eventually
Right.
come in. So.
That's a good point. Yeah. I just can't wait any longer. I need a new phone.
So
So
what are you running now?
I'm running the 12 regular.
12 regular?
Okay, yeah.
So
12 hasn't given me no problems. Shouldn't be giving you no problems.
my issue is I just don't have any space. I'm always deleting and removing apps and stuff, and it's just to the point where I made a mistake. I'm just gonna get like the biggest phone I can get.
Even though are you paying the $1 extra a month for the additional 50 storage?
No, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, man. Take a look. They charge you $1 a month for an additional 50.
50 gigs?
50 gig
Yeah,
storage.
This is through Apple?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then
Shoot,
never
I got
mind.
almost actually, I got a family one that I kind of share 2 terabytes.
Oh,
the whole family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it? Offloads the apps to the storage somehow or something?
Yep. It'll actually has this feature where it does the cloud backup to iCloud, and then you have apps that if you don't use it, they actually free up that space for you. And you'll notice them like have like a little icon differently when you try to go re-download them because it's just downloading from your cloud. So that might be some way for you to save some storage.
Then you know what? I might have solved the solution. Then I might do that instead.
So what that means is he's not getting an upgrade.
Probably not. Yeah. Okay.
I want to shout out Darwin for giving him this idea.
Oh, look at this.
Thank you.
There's
Thank
some
you,
guys
D.
that
Hustle
know.
said, let me
I'm
make sure
trying
I
to
get my
save
round of
him. I
applause.
should have said nothing and haven't seen. I can play around with the 16.
Yeah.
And when he got it,
Darwin was trying to get him to get it first, and then you might get it later.
got to see what's going on there.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, so also I got this big, I know some of you guys play or your kids play PC.
Yeah.
Intel, their warranty for Raptors, they are extending it
Interesting.
for a 2-year warranty.
Interesting.
So if you have the 13 and the 14 Gen Core PCU Raptors, you're going to receive an additional 2-year extra warranty on that. So shout out to them too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the i9 over here has,
You still building something for your son?
yeah, in my head. In my head. I'm still building that.
He's waiting for the prices to go down.
Yeah. Well, I don't know too much about it. It's like walking to something you don't know what's going on, and I'm not trying to guess. Like you go to a car dealership.
For sure.
So,
but at least now you're getting some new warranty
information.
information.
Yeah, getting some warranty information, which is i9 is looking even better for me right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So just want to give everybody heads up.
Intel got to do something to stay in this game because they're going to get left behind.
Shout out to them. They're making moves.
Big shout outs to Intel. They're catching up.
Yep. And last but not least, stock. I don't know if stock market, if you guys know, has been taking a little dump. But
man.
I found something NVIDIA. I know you talk about NVIDIA, Magnificent 7. Stock loses more than $650 million in market cap.
Wow. Give that a womp, bro. That
just want to give you guys a heads up on that.
Crazy. Yeah.
I'll put it on Discord for you guys can take a look into and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that's crazy. I think I might have to start buying NVIDIA now.
Yeah,
that's when the market's looking good right now to buy.
That is wild. Like I'm worried that the market itself is going to be fluctuating up and down. Yeah. But I think long term, NVIDIA ain't going nowhere. Intel's not going nowhere. These companies that are building hardware is not going nowhere. It's just you got to ride the wave, Yeah,
man. It's just how it is. You might have good days, then you have bad days. This time it took a really bad day.
So what's causing all this with the crashes and stuff?
I don't know, man. The market is kind of like I don't know. This is probably a question for Swaggy P, for our brother-in-law.
Shout out Swaggy.
Big shout outs to him. He does Forex trading.
Yeah.
And he definitely has some insights into the market. We need to get him on the show to see if he
we
give us
need to call him up right now and stop playing around.
Yo, what's going on with the market?
Oh, $650 billion.
That's the problem. It's like, they be dropping so many, like so dramatically when there is a dip in percentage. But this is the wave. We got to ride it. We just got to be prepared for it, right? Don't put all your vestings in it. Spread it out. Diversify. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't say Bobby D sent you over there.
I think I heard that.
But I would say diversifying across multiple, providers, such as hardware providers like NVIDIA, Intel, and stuff like that gives you a better chance. Yeah. What was you going to say, Raymond?
You know what? I was going to say isn't the motto, buy low, whatever, sell high. But we're not financial advisors, like you said. So.
Yeah, definitely, Raymond. I mean, that is the motto. I would actually say buy low, never sell.
Okay.
Because as soon as you sell, then that's when you got to realize taxes and stuff like that,
right.
Capital gains, either long-term or short-term. But buy and hold, and buy low and hold as long as you can. And then you'll see the value out of it in the long run.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, NVIDIA stock tanks. Woo.
My man's still confused. He's lost over there. He's like, why?
Because my Robinhood be alert me all the time, and I'd be like, I'm not trying to look at it.
Yeah, jeez.
All right, D, so what else we got?
Other than that, man, I don't have much. I just want to give out these video game actors that are officially on strike over AI. I don't know if you guys heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Just ride the wave.
For sure. And at the end of the day, we talked about the writer strike before. Mm-hmm. That now it's like the actors in video games are starting to peep game because AI is really killing it when it comes to the animation and the ease of creating those environments. So I don't know. What do you think, Raymond?
Yeah, that's interesting. That kind of brings me to my next segment here whenever that comes up here.
It's coming up right now.
Yes.
What's going on right now?
Let's welcome to the stage, my guy, Raymond. Don't call him Ray. What up, player?
What's up, gentlemen?
This great segue. What's good?
Yeah, man, you should write a book on that. That was an excellent segue. So what do I think about this topic and AI and all that? I'm glad you asked me that. So my next segment here is a little bit different. It's called Tech Failures. Basically, I'm doing something a little different here. You guys ever heard of the expression or the term read the room? You got to know how to read the room. Like if you're when I go to lunch with my coworkers and if we don't want to talk about our boss around a certain colleague, we're like, hey, change the subject.
Yeah.
Or if you're a comedian, you don't want to tell certain jokes depending on, the domination of people in the room. So I want to talk about a tech failure here about a tech company and relating to AI and all that is, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Apple did a massive tech failure a few weeks ago. They did an ad called Crush. Yes. So let me explain what this ad was to you. So basically, the ad was this big machine crushing all of the artist tools, like, you know, hey, we can crush all of these tools. All of you artists are doing all this stuff. And then they unveiled the new iPad Pro. So then this ad got so much backlash from various artists, like all types of artists, that they had to turn off the comments on YouTube. And the vice president of marketing for Apple came out and said, we failed, we made a mistake. And basically all these artists are just in fear of this iPad taking their jobs. Like, hey, we're going to, you know, this new iPad Pro is just crushing all of the various tools that artists do. And Apple vice president of marketing said, we failed, we should have read the room. And then Samsung capitalized on it and said, hey, our new iPad here, we love artists. You guys can use your brain and do all of this stuff. So
Samsung slid right in.
Yeah, slid right in. So you got to know how to read the room, and Apple acknowledged that. So that's kind of one of the things I think about. That was this year. So in relating to AI. So, but yeah, so that's,
definitely. I will say as a tech failure, I think it's a tech and marketing failure combination, because I don't know if you remember, Apple had this commercial when they first, you know, announced themselves, and they like bust through an IBM computer.
Oh yeah, I
you remember that?
Yeah,
like, it was like a lady threw the lady. I forgot what movie she was in, but it was like 90s type thing, and she threw a hammer. Broke the glass, and it was like doom, the introduction of Apple's next product.
I remember that.
I'm wondering if they were trying to feed off of that, but this is like stepping and smashing on the challenges that humans are going to have with AI, and basically saying, hey, y'all days are done. Yeah, this just happened a few weeks ago. Like, so like they literally had to turn the comments off on YouTube and acknowledge that we made a mistake. People are fear for their jobs. That this iPad Pro is gonna, you know, crush all the visions and, you know, whatever, you know, artisty brains and stuff like that.
Are you gonna get the Pro?
The Pro? I'm not. The iPad Pro, no.
Raymond's gonna boycott the iPad Pro.
I'm not. I'm good.
Because if you buy one, you're just taking somebody's job right there.
That's true.
That's Samsung's line right there. If you buy an Apple Pro, you lose somebody's job. Get ours.
Man, so, but yeah, it's.
I mean, it's about to be here, right? People have to capitalize on it. Apple's trying to be first to the market to show, hey, we have a product that it complements the new AI technology. D-Hustle reporting like they pushing it back, is they have something in the wind, bro. But they want to make sure that they tread lightly so that they don't get the backlash, because I would say the reason why the strike started is because of that damn commercial. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course, yeah. No,
that's crazy.
That could be why the strike for the video games. It could be because of that. Yeah. So, but it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot for that nugget there, Raymond.
Yeah, appreciate for sure. So read the room, guys. Gotta know how to read the room, man. Come on. Like, how did that pass QA?
I don't know.
What the hell? Like,
they're missing people like us in the room.
I don't
That's
understand.
What it is.
These people, man, when you make these commercials and stuff.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
Actually, that reminds me of another tech failure we have mentioned earlier, sidebar-wise, about CrowdStrike. I know we didn't have a chance to talk about it because we've been offline, you know, traveling. What's going on with that? So that's the cats that brought down Microsoft for, brought down Microsoft systems for almost a week's worth of work. Did you get caught up in that at all, Raymond?
I did, actually. I'm glad you brought that up. So yeah, my flight returning home to Florida from New York was abruptly canceled.
Wow.
Got a text message and email from the airlines that, hey, your flight's canceled. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No refund, no alternate flight. We have computer system issues. And got canceled. And sure enough, you know, I went on Twitter. I tweeted it. I copied the airline company. I copied the Department of Transportation.
Look at my guy.
And I copied the FAA. And they responded back to me.
He's like, I made sure all of them seen it.
So I got a formal complaint from the Department of Transportation. They're investigating it. And also the airline company apologized. They're looking into reimbursing me for all kinds of crap. But yeah.
Whoa.
Well, but we'll see. But then what pissed me off is...
Hold on. You gonna telling me they did not reimburse you?
They did not. They just... I had to buy a whole set of flight to come back home.
Did they give you a credit?
They didn't give me anything. That's why I filed a complaint with the Department of
Transportation. You're still waiting for follow-up.
Yes, I'm waiting for follow-up. That's why I tweeted the FAA, Department of Transportation, and I copied the airline company.
Wow.
And what pissed me off is people started tweeting me back like, hey, why are you putting this on Twitter? You're not the only one. Don't act like you're a Karen. This is affecting millions of people. I'm like,
I'm
what?
glad somebody said that.
So
you
I'm like,
sound like the black Karen right now.
I'm like, come on, man. Like,
that's how I feel right now. No, but you have all the right. You
have valid reasons.
You have valid reasons.
Like,
Usually when you cancel, JetBlue is really good. When you cancel, they usually give you a credit. I know because they tell me, hey, you got a credit you got to use before this date. And now you're going to lose this money, which I understand. But not giving you no money back or credit, we're going to have to.
Yeah, that's what a professional airline company should do is give
this
you
is JetBlue, right?
No, it's not. This is
okay.
God, what the hell is it?
I'm sorry, JetBlue.
This is Delta,
Delta, okay.
Yeah,
Delta should be doing better.
Shit, I apologize.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Oh, you finally got one of those?
That's my fault.
Wow.
That's my fault.
Wow.
I thought it was JetBlue. I apologize.
No.
It might be a JetBlue. I still love y'all.
Yeah.
Just want to give you a heads up.
I hope my credit still works.
Don't take away my points, baby. We're talking here.
That's hilarious.
Go ahead.
It was Delta. Yeah, you would think D Hustle that a professional airline would give you a credit or an alternate.
Too, I wouldn't expect that. I would expect that from Spirit.
Correct. Yeah.
But not Delta.
Delta is the biggest. They're like the Microsoft of airlines. They're the biggest. They make the most money, and for them to do that, that's why they're being investigated.
I will say, give them some time. Definitely, I'm happy that you have
keep your receipts.
In the queue. Keep your receipts for sure.
I gave them everything,
and make sure you follow up because they're gonna forget as quickly as it happened, right? So, but the results of or the cause for this delay is the software bug that was pushed out.
Yes,
by CrowdStrike.
Yep.
Did you have anything at the office that got affected by this?
We did. We had one of our systems was down for about 30 minutes, and they were quick to blame CrowdStrike. They were like, "Hey, it's not us, it's CrowdStrike."
Yeah.
I just was like, I've never even heard of this company until 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, me too.
So, but come to find out, they run the entire country or the entire world.
Yeah.
Because even supermarkets were down too.
Yeah.
So,
and I think it's basically like a client that you install on your computer that talks to their main systems.
Yeah.
And then they updated the client remotely, and then that's what crashed everybody's computer.
Yeah.
I will say that Linux operating systems were solid. Unix operating systems were solid. So if you are trying to upskill, that's a great operating system to learn. Microsoft Windows, you got to deal with some other third party. But Unix systems, you probably most likely going to know what's on your box, and definitely was not affected by it. But
crazy.
I want to just say who won that type of battle.
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw the Delta CEO came out and said that he wants money from Microsoft and CrowdStrike because they cost him almost $1 billion.
Wow.
With the outages and stuff like that. So.
Well, somebody's going to write a check.
Yeah.
I mean, my only thing is that I didn't like the fact that they blamed Microsoft because Microsoft was just the operating system. It's actually that software that did it. So,
correct. Yeah, I agree.
I don't. But
then
really
again,
think it's Microsoft's problem.
I'm blaming Delta. Like, how crappy is your computer systems if all of the other airlines were up and running pretty quickly? Delta was the worst one. Like, they couldn't get their shit together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
Delta probably has a lot of Windows computers.
But okay, I mean,
Microsoft runs that show.
I understand
in Fortune
that,
500 corporate America type stuff.
All the other airlines were up and running, Bobby. They were the worst ones.
No, JetBlue has some issues.
JetBlue definitely has some issues.
Delta was the worst.
I actually heard that Spirit was the one that didn't have much problems.
No way! Shout out to Spirit. I apologize for talking shit.
Yeah, I heard Spirit.
No fucking
and for
way.
me, what it implies is that Spirit is running Linux in the background.
Or they got better computer people, or what?
It was going to be an outage regardless.
I get it, but you would think the bigger airline has more money, better. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm like.
Yeah, I think sometimes we don't know what they run, so we have a high expectation of the service levels that they're going to be offering, especially their scale. But sometimes it's out of their hands, especially when they commit so much. And that's another report that I read was that companies now are reviewing how much they're committing to one operating system. Like, hey, all of our stuff runs on Microsoft. If something happened to Microsoft, all of our stuff goes down. That's where it's like going to introduce the idea for people to diversify their actual operating systems that they run at the enterprise level. And, Linux is going to slide right in there because, in my opinion, it's way more stabler and suitable for enterprise too.
Okay, and that gives us a good segue here to check out our school community, check out Tech Hustle, because this is the field you need to be in, audience.
Facts. Give them a round of applause.
You know what I'm saying? Look at how impactful a freaking software can crush companies and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if that doesn't tell you what skills and what industry you need to be in, I don't know what to tell you.
The tech hustles are here for you, so
Yep.
let us know. We ready.
Basically, he's saying don't use Delta. That's basically what he's trying to tell me.
They put a bad taste in my mouth. So
That's funny. That's funny. So thank you for that conversation sidebar about that outage, and definitely big shout outs to all the engineers that had to deal with this stuff, because I know there was hours
Facts.
worth of restless nights.
That's what
I
I'm
heard
saying.
people some had to reinstall systems, reconfigure,
Yeah.
going to data centers, powering things off and on.
That's what
So
I'm
I
saying.
know it created a whirlwind of work for those engineers. So I want to send y'all big shout outs. And yeah, we need to celebrate y'all because most people don't even really know y'all exist. So big shout outs to you.
I wonder what they did in the data centers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was a bad day, I bet you.
Did they just unplug and then plug right back in? I mean, what are we doing over there?
That's literally power, but like recycling. Because I heard it created a blue screen of death. Like there's really no way of getting access to it.
Literally like killed the computer.
Yeah, killed the computer other than rebooting it. So virtual machines probably a little bit easier because you can virtually reboot them. But physical machines, people had to go.
I wonder if the hackers had some issues too.
Yeah, that's funny you say that, D. So they were quick to say no, it's not a hacking or nothing.
Yeah.
It was like
the hackers like, I can't get the stuff. I was like, yeah.
Actually, hackers was like, ooh, that's how you bring it all down.
That's what I'm saying. Like we are dependent on one software like this.
Yeah,
third party software. That's crazy.
So it looks like you got something else on your nuggets here for a TV show. What were you? We got a TV show promotion. What's good?
So we've been talking heavily about Apple here a lot. So I want to give them another shout out here. Apple TV has an Apple TV. I saw a crazy statistic here that Apple TV is one of. It's crazy. They're one of the in my opinion, they're one of the best streaming TV platforms that nobody knows about because they don't promote their shows. All everybody knows is Prime Video and Netflix.
Yeah.
I saw this crazy stat where they said that Apple spent so much money on their TV shows that the amount of people watching in their shows was only 1 month what equated to what people watch on Netflix in 1 day.
Wow.
So basically the amount of people watching Apple TV for 1 month accumulated to 1 day.
1 day.
That's how much
Netflix.
people. Yes. So basically, Apple was like, we're gonna cut down on how much we've been spending on the TV shows, which sucks because they have some fire ass TV shows, and another fire TV show they have. I wanted to tell you guys is Presumed Innocence. I don't know if you've seen it, D Hustle.
Presumed Innocence.
It's with Jake Gyllenhaal. It's fire.
Yeah?
It's great. They just did the last episode last week. I highly recommend it. It's only 8 episodes. Highly recommend it. Great show. It's called Presumed Innocence.
Interesting.
It's very, very good. So, but like I said, Apple TV is a hidden gem that nobody knows about. They don't promote or nothing, but they have some fire ass TV shows. Check out Presumed Innocence.
I'm a little worried that since they spending all that money in production, that they're gonna, like you said, dial it back.
Now they're gonna dial it back now. Yeah, it's gonna suck. So, but yeah, they can't compete with Netflix. So
you know what I can't wait for, and I don't mean to shift concepts a little bit. I can't wait for one of these streaming services to fully adopt AI, and then we get our first AI series. Like, if Apple is really trying to make an investment and they have all this money, I think they might be one of the first ones to do that. That would actually put a nail in the coffin for a lot of things, but I could see it happen sooner than later.
So you're saying
you heard it here first at the Tech Hustle.
So you're saying AI writing the show from soup to nuts?
Soup to nuts, the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll see that happening.
I think Apple has enough money, enough resources that they could definitely pull that off. 100%.
Okay.
With the technology we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Just make sure y'all know y'all heard it first. You heard it first here. Yeah. We made first announcements for a lot of things.
2024.
Sure.
You heard it here.
You're going to see. Soon there's going to be a subscription just for AI TV shows. I'm telling you, man.
Presumed Innocence. Check it out. Great show.
For sure.
I'm going to check that out also myself.
All right, Raymond. Thank you so much for those nuggets. And definitely, Raymond's going to drop the links in our Discord afterwards so y'all can check it out. For sure. So next up, we have D Hustle going to go jump into sports, man. What's been going in the world of sports, bro?
Well, sports. Let's get there.
He's taking a breather here.
Camp's looking good for me. I don't know what's going on with anybody else in the camp over here, but I'm glad that I'm talking about sports, even though my camp is doing good.
NFL, you're talking about, right?
Yeah, NFL.
Yeah.
NFL, guys. NFL, we're talking about here is Hard Knocks is out for the Giants. Please take a look at that right there. I haven't seen it yet.
This year. What, you haven't seen it yet?
Surprised the Giants fan is not watching Hard Knocks. It's crazy.
He don't want to see too much behind the scenes, bro.
Behind the scenes, I got nothing. Show me in the field, baby. Yeah. That's all I care about.
That's
other than
funny.
that,
It's gonna get him too hyped. That's what it is.
Yeah. But this one is for Raymond. This is for Raymond. How you feel about them paying tour? You wanted that, so you got it. So I want to know how you feel about it.
Yeah, I mean they overpaid, but they had no choice.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah. Wow. First you was telling on our show
pay
specifically
tour.
Pay tour. Now that they paid them, you say they overpaid.
There's no winning with this guy.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real. They overpaid, but they had no choice.
Oh my gosh! So he got a good deal, huh?
I mean, for him,
Yeah.
I don't know about the team. I just think it's gonna come to bite us in the ass in a few years. So
he got a 4 years, $212.4 million.
Good
it's
Lord,
not worth
4
that.
years.
I'm sorry,
4
he's not
years.
worth that.
Wow.
I mean, obviously Miami thinks he is worth it.
Yeah.
They have no choice.
But you just say paid tour. Now we paying tour. It's whoa, it's too much.
I mean, how do you think the front office feels about that, Raymond? I mean, they did what you said to do.
Yeah, but they went extreme. I get it, but yeah, it's just
They probably trying to keep him around, make him a franchise player, lock him in. I mean, he retires there. I don't know, unless he gets traded. But
we paying tour. I'm confused.
it's too much money. It's he's not worth it.
You think that it's
He's let me break it down for you. He's getting paid more per year than Patrick Mahomes. Listen to what I'm saying. He's getting paid more per year than Patrick Mahomes. Does that equate to you that
you're
he's
paying for the future of what he can bring, bro?
okay?
Yeah.
Who's the best quarterback in the NFL?
Tour.
Okay, enough said. Like I said, my case is So
Didn't our boy from Baltimore, from Palm Beach,
Lamar Jackson?
he had a nice
he
contract
did
like
too.
that, and I think that's where it's all feeding off of.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
Lamar went to the Super Bowl. He won an MVP. Tua has not done any of this.
All right.
I'm just saying. So,
expectations are high then.
yes.
Yeah.
But you wanted to pay tour.
for sure.
Yeah,
We paid
I mean,
tour.
Okay.
Well, you know who's not getting paid? Njuko can't find somebody to freaking pick him up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to pick him up. What's up with that?
I don't know. That's now I see they opened up the trade negotiations. Now they're willing to trade him now.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless San Fran is asking for a lot.
Gotcha.
It could be.
Yeah. They're probably asking for a king's ransom for that guy.
But listen, now that we talk about Mahomes, since you guys want to talk about the good quarterback, the kicker, Butler, got a nice little check.
I saw that.
4 years, $25.6 million with $17.75 million guaranteed.
Wow, a kicker?
The kicker.
And
Butler.
the internet is outraged
Harrison
that he got
Butler.
that.
Wow.
Yep.
You didn't like it?
Well, I mean, based on, I don't care. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but
I see. Continue. Go ahead.
But the comments that he made earlier this year about marriage and all that, and
His personality? I mean, we're talking about on the field.
no, off the field, he went to like a
but
commencement speech.
But you said off the field potentially impacts his worth.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the internet wasn't happy that he got that. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm not a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
I look at it as, okay, you're playing with one of the best teams in NFL right now. You have the best quarterback. You have the best tight end.
Yeah.
As far as running backs, whatever the case may be. But you're guaranteed to get over the 50 or 40-yard line with Patrick Mahomes. So that means you got to have a good backup kicker.
A kicker that's going to land it every time.
Every time, because we're all depending on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just field goals.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting you to do a 55 plus.
That's crazy money for a kicker, though.
Yeah.
But why not?
But this is the thing is now it's a new standard too.
It's motivating you to practice, to go out there and keep kicking.
Yeah.
I see them going to the championship.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
I need more wide receivers and running backs, but I see them doing something.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I'll tell you who's really excited about this. Portia Campbell-Smith.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's a Chiefs
I know
fan.
she's happy about that. Shout out to Portia.
She's loving that.
Yes, she is. She's guaranteed with his money.
Yeah.
It's good. But other than that, man, for football, Giants are doing great right now.
Check out Hard Knocks.
Check out Hard Knocks. I'm not even. And then get ready for fantasy. If you guys not ready for fantasy yet, if you haven't started it up, start getting ready for fantasy.
I'm about to jump in the pot this year, man.
Yes.
Oh, you're going to do fantasy?
Bobby finally stepped up.
I'm going to jump in, bro.
Oh, wow.
He's going to jump in.
Your brother even does fantasy, doesn't he?
I know. He runs like 3 teams just like D, right?
Crazy.
Y'all be over here coaching
wow.
up for real.
Your brother does so many teams. You don't do fantasy, but I get it.
You know what? It's what happened was when I moved to San Francisco, all the East Coast games were so tough to catch.
Let me hear this.
Oh,
sorry. Hit the button by mistake.
Bro.
Go ahead.
Moving to San Francisco F's up East Coast teams, right? Because our timing is off. And I would had to kind of been an Oakland or San Francisco fan, and I just could not get over it. So I said, fuck it, I'm not watching football like that. So
East Coast bias.
Yeah. So I'm back home. It took me 7 years to finally, I'm getting back at it. So
okay.
We'll hear the report at the end of the season. So
yeah, we'll definitely hear the report at the end of the season. I will let everybody know how he did, because whatever league he's in, I want to be in it.
D said, "I want the belt too. Bring the belt.
Bring the belt.
You want the championship belt, right?"
Yes, sir.
That's funny, bro.
But yeah, other than that, man, let's move to baseball. Baseball is looking good. Well, let's start off with the bad news first. Miami all the way down in the bottom. Okay,
don't even mention Miami. Why you even?
Miami's having a phenomenal day. I think they're looking for first prospect there. Special bulletin again. New York passes Washington to be in third place, so the Mets are in third place. Philly's still doing a phenomenal job there. Atlanta, God bless you guys. And then the Mets, they're keeping it up.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is. But the Mets always do this. As a Mets fan and Yankees fan, the Mets always do this. You know how I feel about Mets? Like the Cowboys.
Ooh.
I'm gonna let that right now. You know how? But here's the thing. The difference between us and the Cowboys, we're not saying we're going to the championship every year.
Out the gate.
Okay. What happens is that we get to the to wild card, and we end up losing the wild card every fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't know, but holla at me.
Oh, so you're talking about as compared to the Cowboys can't close it out?
Yeah, can't close it out.
I got you.
Can't close it out. Yes, let me refresh that. Hey, again, that's my fault again. Bobby said the correct words.
Yeah, I got you, player.
Baltimore, phenomenal job there in first place. Yankees, second place. You guys lost Jazzy from the Marlins, hitting home runs right next to Aaron Judge. That is a phenomenal thing for that young kid. Yeah. God bless him. You guys are getting rid of. If you guys are Miami fans, you guys
everything Miami, but you
guys are getting rid of a lot of players, bro.
They always do that though. It's
I don't understand.
It's almost like we're the AAA. People come and play for us, and then they go up to.
I can't believe they even won 2 World Series championships almost.
Bro. Stanton went from Miami to the Yankees. Jazz went to Yankees. There's another guy that went to. I don't remember. I think it's Washington. But that's crazy. It's they did. I don't know if you remember that one time that Miami Marlins won the World Series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The next year, they traded all their fucking players.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
That is crazy.
That's just, it doesn't even feel like a real organization.
I don't know.
But anyway, other than that, basketball, Team USA is looking good.
Big shout out to Team USA.
Shout out Team USA in basketball.
Add those medals. We need to get more than China.
We're working on it. It's hard to catch up because there's so many other games out there.
Yeah.
Well, here it goes. Canada, 3-0 in basketball. The great team over there. My man Shai doing his thing. Who else? Germany, 4-0.
Jeez.
USA, 3-0. And then Serbia, where my man Jokic is at 2-1. They lost against the USA. If not, they would have been undefeated.
Yeah.
But the game that I want to watch is Canada versus USA.
Yeah.
Let me shout out to that. I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but at the end of the day, there's still a little bit more basketball games left. As far as the Olympics, USA has 79.
79.
21 gold. 30 silver and 28 bronze.
Congratulations.
Number one.
Yeah, they bet we have to win. I mean, come on.
China's right under it, giving them competition with 21 gold tied up with USA. Silver 18 and then bronze 14.
Yeah, wow. we gotta win more than China.
All right, so
did y'all see that 100 meter dash for the guys
Yeah.
and the girls?
Yeah.
That was fire though.
Yeah, it was good. That's always exciting.
Big shout out to St. Lucis, right? They're the ones that won their first gold medal. Yeah. Especially I seen that race and she was so far ahead. I was like, oh, she's gonna eat them up. Yeah. And man, the United States raced very well in that last heap for the 100 meter dash. And yeah, we just pulled it off. But man, these guys are getting too damn fast. Yeah, guys and girls. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys.
Lightning speed.
Did you see the boxing match that the guy had to the lady had to forfeit because she was fighting a dude?
Oh, word?
In the Olympics?
Oh, no. I've been hearing a lot of controversy about that.
This is like a transgender?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I don't even understand.
She forfeited. She was very upset. Everything's happening in France. France is doing some crazy shit over there. So,
did you see the one where the lady bailed out after one punch?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, that's the one? Okay.
One punch from the opponent.
Yeah, she's like, this is not a woman that punched me.
Yeah.
She's like, I know what a woman punch is.
Wow.
It's like, oof.
Well, I mean, it's causing controversies. They need to clear it up, right?
Also, there's a lot of controversy right there. I don't want to get into, but there's one more about religious. I don't know if you guys remember the Last Supper.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I saw that.
From the open ceremony.
Open ceremony.
So
a lot of stuff.
Kind of like a little,
people were talking a lot about that. You guys got to be a little bit more considerate about talking about religion and all that stuff. Yeah. It's a very deep subject. It's
especially at an international level where everybody watches.
Exactly, right? That's the weirdest thing in the world. That's crazy.
It goes to where I talked about earlier. Read the room.
Yeah, facts.
But listen, I'm going to give one side note here. Bronson's team captain. Other than that, that's how I'm going to leave.
I saw that. It's like what, the 30-something captain in history?
Yeah, 36 captain in history. Shout out to my man Bronson. Other than that, that's what I got, ladies and gentlemen, for our beautiful sports.
One more thing I got about sports related to basketball. Did you guys hear that this is going to be the final year for basketball rights on TNT?
Oh, I think you said that last time.
Okay, so this is kind of crazy. You know, Barkley and Shaq, everybody's upset. Hopefully, they're going to go out with a bang this year.
Yeah.
So, but these
they have one more season.
Yes, one more season. But these tech companies are just jumping in, taking over this stuff. So
they're trying to.
Yeah.
Well, who's trying to stream it?
Well, it's going to be on Prime.
It's going to be on Prime?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Prime. I got Prime.
I don't like this, though.
Amazon.
I don't like this, though. I like my sports on regular TV.
Yeah, I know.
Like for me to go get an app and this is, but whatever, man. That's my 2 cents.
It's okay, man. It's just another $31 for you.
It's ridiculous, man. It's crazy.
That's exactly what they're doing.
It's nuts.
And guess what? You get free delivery, early delivery, not free delivery, early delivery. You get everything.
You get Prime Day too. Yeah, you got a lot of perks,
Which
man.
this year Prime Day kind of sucked, though. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, it's the weirdest. I've never done Prime Day. I did it once in my life, and it was. One gave me $8 off. Like, what the fuck is that? $8.
I had the whole week. I'm celebrating.
You got me waiting for a freaking Prime Day for $8 off. I could have got my shit a long time ago. Shit, I'm here. They're like, no, wait until Prime Day is gonna be cheaper. $8?
That's crazy.
Fuck out of here.
So,
but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's all I got there, Bubba, for me.
Roger that. Let's go ahead and cue up the music and close this thing out, fellas. Before we even get to that, we have a big shout out to our sponsor.
Shout outs.
Big shout outs to Marvelous Creations. She's holding it down here in South Florida from Broward, Palm Beach, Miami-Dade, all in between. If you're looking for any cakes, treats for your festivities, being a wedding, birthday, just an event, you want to have it pop bottles at the restaurant or at the club, holla at Marvelous Creations. She got you. Thank you so much.
Shout out Marvelous Creations.
Right.
Number one sponsor.
And if you meet the order of station, we'll deliver for you.
For sure.
Well, I don't know about Bobby, but I will. I'll deliver.
I'll be there.
All right.
So this past week, we definitely closing out our conversation today, but last week we were traveling the country up to New York City. Big shout outs to all our guests. We have our next episodes of Bobby D, Backstage with Bobby D from San Francisco coming out soon. Big shout outs to Tunde. I believe he's going to be one of the first ones we're going to be releasing. So definitely tune in and check him out, my guy, and all of the guests in San Francisco. And hey, just to let you know, where we're going next on our stop is we are going to Houston, Texas. Big shout out to Houston, Texas.
Shout out. I'm there. I'm ready for the barbecue.
D-Hustle's holding it down over there. They say they do everything bigger in Texas, so we're trying to see what's good. And big shout outs to a conference that I'll be speaking at also. It's called Black is Tech, and I have 2 parts in there. One talking about the behind the cloud at Twitter, and then a panelist discussion. So definitely excited for us to catch up on that. But other than that, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Our newsletter's out, so check it out. School community, like Raymond said over there, and obviously checking out our podcast here. Like, subscribe, and let your friends know about us because we're building a community. Why not follow along? Any closing words for y'all guys?
No, everybody have a phenomenal day.
Yeah. Raymond, don't call him Ray.
No, I got nothing. Be safe. That's it.
For sure.
Yep.
Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Holla at your boy. It's Bobby.